Salutations, my fellow dandies. It's me, Jack Dandy, and today we are playing Harold Halibut. Which that's good timing, Harold Halibut. This is a game I only found out about literally the other week. I think my friend told me about it when it was coming to Games Pass. But I think it's just been in development for a really long time. And the only reason I think that, I haven't actually checked. I could have checked. Completely within my ability to check. I could check now. I'm not going to. But the reason I think this has been in development for a while is I was like, there's been other stop-motion video games. This is a stop-motion video game, by the way. So I googled stop-motion video games, and there's an article from like 2022, I think, or at least a couple of years ago that was like, Harold Halibut is a stop-motion video game, and I was like, oh, I guess it's been in development for a while. I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say, now I think about it. It's like, oh yeah, it's a video game, it's been in development for a while. Like, yeah, well, most video games have been. They don't just come out of nowhere. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a very long day at work. I'm very tired, but I wanted to play this. So, here we are. This might be a one-off. I don't know how long this game is. It might be really short. I mean, it's stop-motion, so maybe they only made it like half an hour long, because that's a lot of work. I don't know. It's also entirely possible that because Game Pass games are always like, there was a gamble of whether they're actually going to be like good on as a stream game, because especially if you play them day one, because no one's looking for this game. It's got like 80 followers and 3,000 viewers, so it's like. So that's the opposite of what you want, really. What you want is a game that has lots of followers and very few viewers, because it means there's not many people streaming it. Whereas there are lots of people streaming this, but no one knows what it is. So, you know, it's probably a very quiet night, is what I'm saying. And if it is, that's my fault. But like I said, we'll check it out, and you know, it sucks. I can stop the stream and really just pretend none of this ever happened. It's got this. Interesting. This doesn't feel like the kind of game that would have a performance mode, but there we are. I do have. I don't know what a nit is. I ran into this problem when I first got a 4K monitor, and I was like, I don't know what a nit is. Just gonna leave it as default. I don't really understand displays. I'm gonna pop the music down a smidgen. There we go. I can just, given how loud the audio is on the title screen, I can just sort of feel that it's gonna be loud. All right, new game. Let's find out what Harold. I mean, I know the basic premise of this game, but let's find out what the complex premise of this game is. Space. Man, I can't believe they stop motion animated every single one of these stars and bubbles. Oh, and all those stop motion fish. I actually don't know if this game is stop motion or if they just made it. If it's just made to look like stop motion. It says it was handcrafted, which makes me think this is all stop motion, because that's the point. If it's not all handcrafted, if it's not, I mean, yeah. If you're just making something that looks like it's stop motion, it's not really. But then if you can make something that looks stop motion and it's, you know, much easier than actually doing stop motion, then I mean, I guess who's it hurting, really? It's like 3D cartoons. If they get into the point now where you can make a 3D cartoon that looks like a hand-drawn cartoon, and you know, if you get to the point where you can make stuff look like a hand-drawn cartoon with 3D models, and it's a lot easier, I'll go for it. like the look at this game or whether it's kind of creepy. I mean, puppets are creepy, just generally. I think generally anything that's like looks like a person but isn't a person. That's me. I guess I went to prison at some point. Or at least I got my mugshot taken.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
But only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary.
Hey, make you
so
what?
we can all get on with
Other
our
than
day.
an inconvenience. But I get the thing here. It's like, here's an incredibly complex and overcomplicated rule set that constantly changes.
Fell foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes
block the
not to see you
subtitles
again soon, Harold.
Alright, bye friend. We're friends, right? I was slightly distracted during that cutscene. I assume we're friends. I'm in control. What's my turning circle like? Oh yeah. No, this is... Oh, this looks weird. It's like a FMV game.
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... I mean, look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
Steve Receptionist.
I mean, what would happen if you just let me go?
I would have to file a B-52, and you would quickly be on the very displeased end of Major Sandstrom.
I mean, that is an awful lot to ask you to file an entire
Regulations are
plane.
there for a reason, Mr. Halibut. I'm not strict for the fun of it, but otherwise, things would be unfair. We can't be having preferential treatment now, can we?
Ah!
I suppose not.
Bit of nepotism never hurt anyone.
Mr. Secretary, is there any possibility of me getting out of here on my own?
Okay, look, let me check the protocols.
87% passenger approval shortly afterwards, and we hope the recent local waters probe will get that up to 90% next time. There were the dark times, and slowly but surely, life returned.
This is what I used to when I worked in retail. It's like, yeah, okay, let me go back and see if they've got that special kind of spaghetti.
Apologize. I've combed the precedents and records, and there really are no options open to you.
We rebranded from the municipal
And then you just go out back and you just kind of you have a drink or something, and you come back and said, "No, I've gone through all the pallets. I can't find it."
12,787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah.
joke, Doofus. All waters a terrible
Could you let
company.
me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
What kind of sociopath are you, though, that you
Felix?
sat in the middle
Hi,
of
Ma.
3 chairs?
Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary,
If there's
please
3
charge whatever
chairs,
Felix's
it's
fine
urinal
is to the
rules. You
company tab,
take the
please.
left or the
Of
rightmost
course,
one.
Mrs. Van der Vaart.
So that way,
Have a pleasant day.
if someone
You
joins
too,
you, they
Master
can
Van
sit
der
on.
Vaart.
There's a gap between
Freedom!
you, and it's only the
Have
3rd
fun,
person who
Harold!
has to make things awkward. And at that point, there's sort of a social contract that, okay, well, you have to sit
We
down.
reluctantly interrupt
There's only
your
one
daily
chair
business for
left.
for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Our continued commitment to being approachable and
I don't think I'm actually
Oh,
sat.
Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over.
I don't think I'm
Get
actually
your
sat on
buns
the
to
right. I'm
lab,
sat in the
if you
middle
please.
chair.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely
I'm already
reasonable price
seeing the
and
threads of
fairly
this game
applied
coming
fine,
apart.
if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Water Corporation, which illuminated the many innovations we now
Suck it,
apply
Dickhard.
into
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours.
Oh,
so you'll be
good.
back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I gotta watch Game Grumps
can't
while I do the
wait.
dishes.
Castle Top the year after.
I assume it's for YouTube. What else would it? What other kind of tube would it be?
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
Harold really
This
looks like the
must
kind of
have an
guy
underlying
who gets up to
cause.
shenanigans.
I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to how
Just peel off in a different direction. Is this a hologram cardboard cutout?
By the all-water-led
It's fancy. Oh, hey, it's the guy from the TV.
a landmark customer poll reflecting our continued commitment.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
You appear to have entered a goo tank. Oh. Is that supposed to happen?
This location is not accessible via your permission slip, and you know it. This location is not accessible via your permission slip, and you know it.
Oh, I'm already in the water district. Okay, hang on. That stupid lift has the floor that you're on it.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner.
So are we not like just wet all the
Travel
time
with us
then?
again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
Can I run or? Oh, okay, I can zoom in. That's good. Oh, but I can't move whilst I'm zoomed in. I can just, if I want just a better look at Harold's sad face,
As a result of the inconvenience?
I can just zoom in.
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorised to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that All Water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made
An
to
interesting
another
thing to stop
line.
and listen to. I thought I'd stop and listen for a bit, and I just thought this is just. I mean, I could listen to this sort of shit in real life.
Believe the fares to be fair.
I don't need this.
This location is not accessible via your permission slip.
Lab district?
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Didn't I get a ticket that said I could only go home? Well, what? Well, I mean, unless I live in the lab district, I guess. It's entirely possible I do live in the lab district. I do look like a scientist.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth.
Who's stupid, the butterfly or the person chasing it?
And drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find
So
you.
this is kind of annoying because I can't catch up to her, which means that her dialogue is constantly like. I was trying to see if I had a jog, but it means I can't catch up to her. So her she's constantly slightly ahead of me, and her speech is slightly muted.
But all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, but I want to know about this woman.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it, and I
feel
don't
a
want to have to
tutorial
remind
coming
you
on.
about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the
This is
4
like the
buttons,
opposite
right?
of when I'm trying to show my dad how to do something on his phone.
Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight.
There's an insect bite my arm. That'll explain why it's itchy.
And then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed.
That is a good
Now
way to
hop
get around
it.
people using
And
different
I'll
controllers.
see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
We could record dialogue to say it's the B button, but no, it's the rightmost button. Okay. I have no messages. I do have a weird drawing. I don't know what that's supposed to depict. I guess that's maybe Mr. Secretary with a pile of money, and then that looks like the kids at the water company. When did I draw? Why did I draw this? I have questions. Right. Clean the filter system. Feed the fish. I have no optional tasks. Is the filter system in here? Is that my bedroom? That could be my bedroom. There was a bed in there. It is a room.
Drat. It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this.
Okay. Next question. Who is Cyrus? That's not what I thought. I thought that was a door. What did I just... I've brought down a bunch of windows with some baguettes in them. What does this do? What have I accomplished? Have I just left? I think I may have just left. I might need to go back. But the game's not stopping me. Maybe this is Cyrus. Nope, that's the tube. Okay, I just left. I just walked out the door. I didn't think that was the door I came in, but apparently it was. And now I have to very slowly... Oh, wait, no! I have a jog! It's the X button. Huzzah! I can move slightly faster. Oh. Jesus. Forgot that I closed my blinds halfway. Because it was sunny, but it was too sunny. You know, like that kind of sunny that gets in and like washes out all the screens. So I closed my blinds halfway, and of course it's dark now. So I kind of forgot about it, but then I guess a car just pulled up outside because the entire bottom half of my window just illuminated. And I thought I'd like left a screen on or something, and it suddenly turned on. I mean, I assume I can only interact with things that have got a thing on them. Yeah, like that. Hang on. Okay, this is having a little shake. Done? He's done, there we go. Is Cyril down here? Is it Cyril? Cyrus? Oh no, this was my bedroom at the start of the game. Okay, so this is where I live. I have a depressing little house. What do I need to do? I mean, I know what I need to do. How do I do the things that I need to do? She said clean the filters. It's like, okay. Where are those? This looks like a door. What is a door? Oh yeah, we went in here. Is there a... I mean, there's a red light on the wall, but I can't get to it. And there's nothing in here to interact with. I'm confused. CompuBud. Besides the guy to ask about fish food. Cool, that's useless. Okay, well this room's pointless. I have no food for the fish. I don't know where the filters are.
Drat. It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this.
Okay, so I guess I should go somewhere else, because I feel like I've exhausted my options in my house. I guess. Oh, you Cyrus?
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum. You too.
This could still be
I was
Cyrus.
just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about
entirely in this
reveal or
problem because you
something
didn't watch the service, the announcement, Harold. So.
Have you been trying to
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Oh wait, was that? Did they have like a dialogue option there?
Don't worry, we'll fix it for you. Call 111-88-111.
That wasn't obvious that I had a dialogue option there.
All water 111-88.
Alright, well, the conversation's over. So it can't have been that important. Oh, the toilet. Excellent. Oh, okay. It didn't like that. but I liked it. Oh, I can get the door right off the hinges. This is one of those sort of future doors, I think. Or whoa. Oh, come on. I got to stay on the left-hand side. If I can I just need to build up energy. If I push it for a little bit. Oh, it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe is the other door better? Whoa! Oh, that one actually sent me. Hang on. There's potential here. Hang on. Can I get... If I get this door... If I close this door... Oh, I need to be quick. If I close that door... And then... I mean, this is... There's got to be something I can do with this. I got one good sort of flick out of it, and the rest of it's all been a bit... So I feel like there's potential here. I wanted to see if I could get like both doors at the same time, but the door opens back up too quickly. So I can kind of shunt it, and then now my turning circle isn't quite up to par. Just imagine someone coming in to the bathroom while Harold's doing this. He's like, sorry, don't mind me, just messing with the laws of physics a little bit. Woo! Yeah, I think that's what I can get. It's like that one good flick. I feel like I'm on the precipice of something, but I just can't quite get the angle right. Like, you know, like Harold's gonna, I don't know, disconnect from his body. Although I guess because he's an actual puppet, rather than like a 3D model, he probably wouldn't like contort like a normal video game character would in a glitch world. What would a puppet do when it glitches? Okay, I think we've had enough fun with the toilet door. Let's just crack on. I like that the only thing here is the toilet. Okay, well there's the filtration pump. Whoa, that was... This is a regular tentacle. That's not a tentacle we need to be concerned about. Oh. There you go. I briefly... It's fine, I just briefly climbed into the wall. It was me, fiddling around with that toilet door for 5 minutes. And then immediately I walk away and I managed to break it just clicking a button. What am I doing? What am I Whatever I'm doing, it's not right. I did it.
Clean as a whistle again.
Okay. I mean, that's sort of how I do my real life job. I just kind of trial and error stuff until something works. Yeah, okay, job done. I am good at my job. Who needs an instruction manual when you have a finite number of possibilities? I still need to find the dude for the fish food. Ooh, can I go to the... Can I go down? No, down isn't an option. Left is an option, though. Hello. You Cyrus.
Hey, Cy.
You are.
Hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away. Looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Cy, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Wait, we're not hurting the fish. Does that mean we're not eating fish?
Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought
no
about
sushi.
it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Cy,
Do we? What are we doing with them if we're not eating them?
Fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
I will also eat the fish food. We're free out here.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that fish real?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
I mean, if you don't think the ocean is a conspiracy, I'm sorry that you're such a sheep. Because, yeah, I hate to break it to you, the ocean's not real. It's just a big lake. And a big ocean are just lying to try and make it seem more impressive than it actually is. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am intrigued, though.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
Like...
Okay, Harold Bot diagnostic report. Scanning. All tasks completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation. Minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Oh, I can go to bed. Okay, I guess we're going to Agora Arcades. Let's go. Even though I don't have any money. But maybe we can play, like, Street Flounder. I was trying to think of an arcade game with a fish twist. Street Flounder was the best I could do. That was the best that my brain could come up with today.
Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Okay, I did it. I guess we'll go watch the announcement with...
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castletop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castletop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together. Before we unveil the next step of that journey.
Or in a spaceship, by the way.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally
what was the last message?
Destination.
Oh, was there a red screaming crow?
The promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now.
I'd love
That's
if
right.
NASA describes
the buoy will be in position in another few hours.
their efforts
Big
of searching
congratulations
for
and thanks
juicy
to All
cosmic
Water
gossip.
for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
I think this is our new head of PR.
That was some
Brian.
announcement, huh?
Sure.
I was trying to think of a. This is our new head of PR, Summer. She's 19.
The TVs, eh? Before this fancy boy drama. Eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
So this guy's a teacher, and he just lives in the break room. Okay.
Did you get a ticket?
So yeah, I guess add-ons? Oh yeah, systems. I have pictures of fish. I don't think Harold is a very good artist. But also, I mean, there is a certain charm to it. Okay, well, my centers seem to be centered, and my balance seems to be balanced. So that's, and my core ruptures are good, 78%. That's a lot of people would kill for 78%. My row and phi look good, but my doc is that's worrying. How can I doculate? Okay, not Space Toast. I mean, it's oh. Did I finish Space Toast? I lost all control. Oh, I guess I just went too far over to the right and it just breaks. Oh yeah, if I click off and go too... Oh, this is... Okay, so as long as I'm careful, I can space toast as much as I want. I don't really know what it does, but it's good to know. It's good to have. Where's the message? What's the like shit that I got? It keeps saying I unlocked like files, but hey, salutations, Briar. Hope you're fine and dandy. I'm trying to navigate my PDA. Look, I have Space Toast. I guess maybe I can't access them from my PDA. Okay, well, let's go to bed.
Good evening, everyone. Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night.
It's closing down the...
Get stuck, not stranded.
It's closing down the tube system. I'm good. I'm a bit tired, busy day at work. But, you know. Can't complain.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man.
Yeah, good
But
exercise.
Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
I'm thinking that Fallout 4 mod should have been Shadow, not Sonic, because of the guns. I mean, well, I was gonna say maybe there is a Shadow one, but I think it's based on the movie, so maybe I don't know. But you make a good point. But yeah, I didn't. Because I know you could. There are like console mods, and you've got like the Creation Club or whatever. But I assumed like IP stuff wouldn't be on the Creation Club, but apparently I'm wrong. I think I'm going to wait until they've done the upgrade for it though, the next gen upgrade. If I do anything, so maybe I'll see what options are available then.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
We can get something that actually approaches gameplay. Oh, hang on. They're having a little shuffle.
Now,
There we go.
activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
Oh, that was this thing. Okay, I did this thing earlier. I didn't know what it did. I mean, I know that it did this, but I didn't know what this was.
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
It's thrilling.
Et voila! Check the microscope, and finally, you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem.
There's only one solar flare.
Recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance.
Why?
Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know
This is
that
very
guy
difficult
somehow
game to
gets hold of
follow.
whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening,
What?
John.
Who are you?
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
This is a woman who teleported into my lab house.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. Thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Oh yeah, this is character. These are dialogue options. I accidentally went straight to buy last time and completely skipped an entire conversation. There's anime posters. You can reskin power armor as Gundams. There's an Ada Wong outfit. Yes, it's like, I mean, I guess, like I said, for normal mods I can understand that, but it's strange to me that they can get away with that stuff in like the creation. I guess creation cards are the paid for stuff. I don't know. It's just console mods seemed like they should be more regulated than they are, but that's cool. If not, are we in some kind of trouble?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
No, I don't have to
Now
read
I've
them.
said too much.
Harold will say the line.
Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Did she say to
Bye,
go
Richard.
speak to him? That's not my name. I'm Harold. My name is really memorable. It's. I say that. I did sort of say this game was called Gordon something yesterday. Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage.
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Okay. No, it's okay.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
Okay, so what am I doing? Moreau wants me to go to Tommy's General Store, the Argora Arcade, and ask if he has an old blue rock in his stash. Okay. And she wants the blue rock.
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Okay. So I need to speak to Cyrus. Cyrus isn't that old. Wait. No, Cyrus is the fish food guy, not the cool teacher guy. This game. Okay, so I need to get her blue rock because blue rock has solar flare samples on it, which she can use to determine, I think, how often there are solar flares. This is the toilet. And that can help us take off, I think. I think that's what she said. I sense what you're saying now. I think Creation Club mods are Sonic and the like are regular mods. Yeah, I think I was getting confused. I think I thought that like all of the console ones, this isn't where I need to go. I think I thought all of the console mods were Creation Club mods, but the Creation Club is just like the paid for curated stuff that like Bethesda have made kind of sort of semi-official. But yeah, I forgot that they were just like normal mods on console because it's, you know, that's an unusual concept. He's not here. Okay. Okay, well, I came down here for nothing. Then I guess I'll, I mean, it's a small ship. He must be somewhere. Wait, maybe he's in this room. Can I go in here yet? No, but it does still glitch when I try, so that's good. That's nice and consistent. Oh, hang on. Into the lounge. Oh, he's not here. He left all his papers.
Attorneys against all water. 11188 triple A double U. Don't be chilly, silly. Be chilly grilly. Chili Grilly makes no guarantee that your Chili Grilly products will significantly increase your body temperature and accepts no liability in the event of your body temperature increasing beyond a comfortable level, and or in the event of customers experiencing the chili sweats. Scoville ratings are not exact. Eat at your discretion. A breakfast table. Warm morning hues shining from your natural light emitter. Steaming coffee in big mugs. Crystal chalices with pulpy fruit juice. Crispy warm waffles and a bowl of...
Very claymation, like that Alice in Chains music video for I Stay Away. I like it. I have no idea what reference you're making, but yeah, it is. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's clay or if it's just puppets. I think it's just puppets, but it's all stop motion. So I think they've like. I don't think they've actually made. I don't think they've made 3D models for this game. I think they've like meticulously recorded like stop motion from like every angle, and then recorded it, and then just.
For your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold, good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things, and yourself.
Major,
I need to find a
I'm
rock.
just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our
Yeah,
plan.
it does have like the reason I wanted to play this game is because it's got like it's got a very unique look to it.
Wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major. I
wasn't paying attention. I suddenly had to make a choice.
Influence on young Felix here.
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I just meant, I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
Well,
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Ugh.
This is a very complicated. I don't know if this is good. Like that entire like skit was baffling, but I don't think it was entertaining.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm ready.
A Now, just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time.
Oh.
But that's life. Try again next month.
Well, that was a waste of all of our time. Okay, into the arcade then, I guess. This is a revolving door? It is indeed. Good. Oh, hang on, I had a lot of fun. Thank you, that zoom out. I had a lot of fun with the doors and the toilet. Oh, this door seems a lot more stable than the toilet door. I don't think I can break this. Cops are idiots in the future too. Good to know. Oh yeah, that's never gonna change. See, that's what they say in Fallout. Police stupidity never changes. I think I got a message. Oh, 2 messages. Someone put graffiti on the wall. It's an eyesore. Please clean it off. Okay. Yes, Slippy's double black diamond deals are now on for 1 day only. Don't sleep on Slippy's exclusive new campaign launch event. Visit Slippy's today. Oh. Well, there's Slippy's. I have to clean up the graffiti now. And I have to speak to Secretary 8. I'm accumulating tasks at a blistering pace. I don't know what for.
What do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
A new boy, Zim? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right you are, Zim. It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
It's just I keep stopping for like these conversations that people are having, and no one's ever said anything interesting. So I don't think I'll play this, but down the animation is getting impressive. Yeah, I feel like it's like I don't know, like leaning a bit too hard on the fact that it's the animation and the actual. I don't know if the actual game is good. I mean, I'll give it a little bit longer.
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
How dare you?
Are you sure you don't want me to
How dare
come back
you?
Another time?
Call me
fine.
Longy Long Pants.
Just feeling
right?
sorry for myself.
It's not my fault I have such long, spindly
my
legs.
Beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
Ah, if you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Yeah, he is better than you.
Harold, if you're going to lecture me...
I wasn't.
Well, swell. But could you leave me alone anyway?
Okay. I have a lot of friends. He has more hair, surely. Oh, he has flowing locks.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I
You
need
get a
your
very
opinion.
shiny
I mean,
gilet.
I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
Definitely gonna go and have a go on those skis in a minute.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me.
It's like, no, father, we can't hug you.
do?
Your arms are too
Clad
cold.
yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
I hated it. Please just let me leave.
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer.
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
I like that we're 120 years into into this, so like no one alive has any knowledge of what skiing is actually like. Okay, well this is gameplay. I'm just gonna make Harold do this while I reach out. There's one reason I can never get to move to the UK. Your buildings don't really have aircon, and I hate being hot. I mean, you can get air conditioning, but yeah, we don't. There's not really much point. We don't have summer. We have. I mean, it has. Oh, this is weird. We have like a month of summer. And, you know, there's a couple of uncomfortable days where it gets to, like, the 30s, and you gotta, like, turn the fan on.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I will kill you.
I guess so.
I have a hammer on my belt.
Better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Wait. I want to know about the referral scheme. Can I get a hat? We had a massive heat wave just last year. No, last year wasn't that bad. The year before was terrible. We did have a big heat wave the year before. Last year wasn't so bad. At least not where I was. Because I was really worried, because my flat doesn't... My flat has all the windows on the same side of the building, so there's no crosswind. So I was really worried it was going to get really, really hot, and I was going to get really, really hot. And it never really got that hot. Like, there was a couple of warm days, but nothing terrible.
Hello.
Hey man, welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Hello again.
Fancy some fish?
Yeah.
You know where we are.
Okay, I get it. I mean, I'm talking to people because I'm trying to engage, but I like this though. I like this weird octopus man. Is that the captain? But yeah, everyone else I talk to is just kind of seems like a chore. But it's unlocking stuff. So I need a cord enough inside I can raise penguins. I mean, like I said, you can get an air conditioner. We do sell
There's
them.
the Blue Rock.
It's just
the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him? There's the blue. Where's Tommy?
Okay, I can't. Can I just break the window? Again, I have a hammer. Well, there are arcades here. Oh, it's Doppeldecker. Oh, this is... an actual video game. Oh. I was trying to see if there was like a button to shoot, and I just quit out of the game. Okay, I found the boost though. Oh. Wait. Hold up. Okay, so I'm collecting rings and rupees for some reason. I don't quite know the... Is there an objective? A red's worth more than greens? Oh, I crashed. Okay, well, I got 33. And then Rapid Fly Zone Force, which is a very similar game, but in space. Okay, well, good. Man, even the
hey,
fake
Ralphie.
arcade games are kind of dull.
Harold,
Is everything okay?
the tube route to the school of the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere.
Kids are
All
annoying.
the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around, taking space, playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck.
I want to be paid, but I don't actually want to have to do any work. And you know what? Yeah. I know what you mean. I get that.
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks.
There's
How
Mortal
about you?
Kombat with Street Fighter
I'm
X Men. Where's
super,
Super? Hang on.
actually.
None of those
I found
games
the book.
involve flying through
What kind of
rings.
book?
It was just discovered.
Unfortunately,
The
so
book
they're not
written
cool enough
on
to have
Earth.
made it onto the spaceship.
Nobody on the station has read it yet. Apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around, and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck.
I really want to give this game a fair shot, but I'm actively bored.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see you. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
Switch games.
I
Oh, I
think
know.
I'll pass.
But I feel like I want to give
forcing
this a
you,
fair
Harold.
shake.
But why don't you
know.
keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do.
I feel like if it hasn't
supposed
caught my
to.
interest by like the 2-hour mark,
It's a bit slow.
we'll probably
what
just
with
knock
the
it
tube
on
to
the
the
head.
utility district
Um,
being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog in.
Yep. And Chris can't get to the school.
I mean, it might
for
just be
the
that I'm
same
tired.
reason.
I mean,
So
I
at
am
least we'll have
tired,
plenty
so
of time
maybe
to
I
work
just
out
might.
together. That young man is
My
almost
tiredness
as fit as
is
me.
making
Why do I
me
feel
less.
like I'm the odd man out? Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Accommodating.
Won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team,
But-
jog team, jog team.
Okay, but don't let me look too bad.
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold. You're doing great.
Guys.
Okay, they just sprinted off without me.
Jog.
I thought I was fit.
I assume that's what they did.
Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think there was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Fine. Thanks, buddy. How do you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy
That's the guy with the
students of mine,
silk
too.
dressing gown and the hair. The bald guy's
got
wife
any
has
tips?
been
Just keep
talking
on
to.
moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
Alright, achievement. No, a certificate of participation in the station jog. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, it might be that I'm tired, and I'd leave him for him too, right? He's nice as well. I've talked to him earlier, and he's just like a genuinely nice guy. Yeah, it might just be that I'm tired, so I'm maybe just a little less accommodating. But this game has the feel of Lake, which is again it's very similar to this. But the conversations in Lake were just a lot more like
Destination determined. Now, relax with all
human, I guess. I don't know. I was a bit more engaged in the conversations that were there, even though they were sort of like low stakes conversations. Like it was people just talking about like local gossip, and whereas this, I don't know. I just don't care about what anything that any of these characters are saying.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris? What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. It's just not worth the risk. Ooh, Chris is replying. Let's see. It's totally...
I think Harold is lip reading our conversation.
Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
It sounds like pretty good. But I checked on Bridget. I have to go back. Okay, I have to go back and talk to Tommy now. That was all I came down here to do. Oh, but this guy. So this is Cyril. I need to speak to him.
Hello,
people
son.
felt more
How's it
alive.
going?
Yeah, I didn't.
It's been tough, Harold.
It just
Every
felt more
detail
like.
has a detail is like this. Phil agreed. No, it's good you're here, actually.
It felt like a like a wholesome
difficulty with a 3D
like
printer.
TV special or
gaps
something
everywhere.
set in like
okay.
Midwest America.
Shall we take a look?
Whereas this
Yes,
just kind of
please.
feels like
But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I don't
I
know.
hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
Like the kind of late night TV. When I was younger, I had a friend who had cable, like proper like satellite TV. So I only had like 5 channels, and we might have had cable, and I think he had satellite. So cable had like an extra sort of 50, 60 channels or so. That was where you got like your things like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and things. But he had satellite, which had like international channels, and so you could flick through hundreds and hundreds of channels, and you'd get like all these like you'd get like at 3 a.m. you'd get all these like weird European like cartoons, and that's the kind of feeling I get from this. Like it's kind of interesting, just to sort of like, what's the deal here? But like not interesting enough to sit down and watch for an extended amount of time. Oh, do I have gameplay? Wait, I have to unscrew all of these screws. That's how I first saw Danger Mouse. Good times. Yeah, that would be the kind of... I mean, Danger Mouse was... That's the kind of thing that would be on, like, other people's international cable. For sure. I'm just gonna unscrew everything, I guess. I don't know if there's any benefit to unscrewing that, but maybe there's an achievement for getting every single screw. And I'm depending on, I'm happy to do a tedious,
Keep going.
if short, task.
You're nearly there.
Like if it's tedious and long, I'm not that interested. But
Now, you see that hole? Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Well, what a prankster!
Ow.
What a prankster! He just electrocuted me.
Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow. Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold.
Sorry, I had the notifications turned off from yesterday. I
that
thought to turn them back on.
Moreau asked me to ask you,
hang on,
how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Hang on, I'll reject it and you can send it again. It'll definitely still be funny, even after like. I mean, it came up on screen. I guess you could just read it. There you go. You should have your channel points back now at least. But yeah, I said it. I should set up a separate alert thing for when I do an AI stream. For that reason, just so that and then set it back again rather than tweak the individual settings. I missed the end of that. I'm sure it wasn't interesting though. Right, so I need to go back up and talk to Tommy. Okay.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Moreau a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
Just gonna get a lot of caffeine in my bloodstream. See if maybe that'll improve matters. Can I just go in? Can I go in there and talk to them? No, I can't actually go in there. Okay. The tagline for this game had me, well, not tagline, but like the summation of this game had me really interested. We're on a spaceship that fled the Cold War Earth, but we crashed in an alien sea, and we've been stuck underwater for 120 years. But then there's apparently some conspiracy, and there's a secret that I'm starting to unravel. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I really like exploring like space stations and unraveling secrets and stuff.
Hey, Zoom. What do you know about Filter Frankie?
But normally it's not this boring.
Yeah, Frankie.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? You? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
Ah, what? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that. I just...
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know? See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign...
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Yeah, I need a rock off of you, so...
Let's get to work.
Less game you actively play and more story you interact with them. That makes sense. Oh yeah, like I said, I don't mind games like this. Like, I mean, Lake had gameplay insofar as you drove around and you delivered parcels, but it was very minimal. And you know, like, what was that? That other game we played. I mean, I've done played a couple of games like this on the stream.
Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
Like, Beacon Pines. It was quite similar. There wasn't a huge amount of gameplay to that game. There was like a fishing mini game, but mostly just go around and talking to people.
To the man machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance.
When it's
please, Bridget,
all dialogue,
let me back into your heart and take this monument.
I think, yeah, you got to be invested in the dialogue. I'm just not feeling it.
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbaum with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
But unfortunately, you have betrayed my trust, and I'm afraid I'm ending our relationship. Well, it was a good run.
Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
When the fuck did that happen? I mean, ignore that it's what I wanted to do.
Oh, Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy.
Okay, so... The rock has been stolen. Thrilling. Like, can we get to the actual, like, intrigue? Like...
Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
You know, same old.
Yep, same old here, too.
Energy issues?
The most interesting that's happened is we saw a fish with a sign that said we're free out here, and they talked about how the fish were getting smarter.
And you know, this isn't public.
Like, I want to know more about that.
Extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah, especially the transportation system.
And the damn tubes or tickets never work and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
I ask myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy and our production process doesn't get any more efficient. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, the majority of Fedorans said they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
It's very forward-thinking.
You know, I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me?
I mean, it's
this
very
now?
similar to how we...
It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know,
we
swing by
approach
the
most
energy
sort of
harvest office
energy and
sometime
climate
I'll break it down for you.
crises at the moment.
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
I'd rather have more holidays now than less land later. You know. The rising sea levels sound like a problem for, you know, the next generation. Let them deal with it.
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here is done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
That line was in the trailer, and I remember thinking that was a weird line to end the trailer on, and yeah, it just is. I guess I go to Central.
Water, moving people every day.
Rising sea levels should mean we get on making underwater habitats. I'd live under the ocean.
We know you enjoy traveling.
It is a surprise that we haven't invested more into underwater habitation. Just as a novelty, you know? Like, I'm not expecting like a full-on rapture or anything, but...
You could call me Lise.
I will not.
No, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold. Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like far and old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay, bye, Lise.
Yeah, that's fair enough. She's like, "Ha, I'm making fun of you in return," and it's like, "No, I suppose you're right, actually." She's like, "Oh, you're not. You're ruining my fun. Go away." Oh wait, hang on. Are you number 8? I need to talk to number 8 for some reason. I don't know why.
Hello there, Secretary 8.
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the 4th brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
I am slightly invested in the old quadruplets. I will say, not massively.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Head's itchy. We're too obsessed with space. Yeah, space is cool, but I want sea quests. Yeah.
Get you where you're going.
And it's like, if you have an underwater city and something goes wrong, I feel like you got a better chance of surviving than if something goes wrong in a space city. Like, you'd still be screwed, but it would be like, you could maybe swim up. can't swim up in space.
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do.
And I
do. You need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
As... I mean, hang on, are we actually... All Water Brother 4, okay. We haven't quite finished this particular side quest. But I was going to say that was about as exciting a climax as I could imagine, I guess. What's this button do? Oh. That must be an annoying chair. Are you the captain?
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see that I can be useful now. That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I guess he is captain, but he's captain of a ship that's, you know, stuck at the bottom of the ocean, so it's not exactly like he has a whole lot to do. Imagine at your desk typing a report and an elevator pops you to the ceiling because Bob wants to talk Manchester United. I mean, it's certainly a good intruder alarm. Like, no one's going to sneak up behind him. He's going to know. But imagine if you, like, just got bad timing and you're like, right, I'm going to go get some biscuits. And you get off the chair just as it starts going up and you just take a tumble. It's just not good health and safety.
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Okay. The child went away, but that guy doesn't want to talk to me. Where does this place go? I can't go in there. Okay. I guess let's go back to the arcades. Maybe that's
We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system.
It might be a case the fourth brother doesn't show up until later on, in which case we may never get to him.
You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
I feel like this is be a good game for, like, you know, it sort of starts all sort of weird and boring like this, and then it's just like, oh, this is just kind of monotony, and then like everyone dies and you have, you know, there's corpses and gore, you know, puppet gore everywhere. And it's like, oh god, what killed everyone? Oh, I can't let them kill me. Okay, maybe that's that coming soon up there. Maybe that's the food stand. That the wait, the rock's back. Hang on, is the rock supposed to be back?
Tommy, how's it going?
Harold, what's new?
It was supposed to be stolen.
Major?
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of Code 7887, then so...
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
The rock's there. It's in the window.
Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
The rock's here. It's there. The window's fixed too. This game's kind of jank, I gotta be honest. Okay, I guess I'll go back to the lab district. I kind of don't know what to do. Wait, did you see someone steal the rock?
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about All Water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out.
Oh, God, imagine trying to make trying to take a positive spin on a bad situation.
Time since we spoke. He went off traveling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it easy for him, but I don't want to bore you with the family history, and I need to get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17.
He seemed content to bore me with his... Oh, I haven't been to the energy district. I guess I can go there. He seems content to bore me with his family history up until that point. I'm like kind of invested in like just that side story, but I mean they already said he's opening up a food stall. We kind of already know what happened to him. I was like Harold, assuming that like something terrible had happened. Oh, this was this place. I've already been here.
Please halt for your contamination.
Okay, I guess it's just back to the lab district then. I don't know.
Now, relax.
I mean, this is probably why there's an energy crisis, because there's people constantly using these tubes over and over again, going back and forth from one place to the other, because they don't know what to do.
Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
So she said something about some graffiti. Oh, where's home?
Oh, graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
I mean, maybe? Oh, here we go. Will they ever reveal themselves? Will they ever find, like, more permanent paint to write their graffiti with? Instead of writing this with, like, the least adhesive graffiti ever. They might as well have written it on with pencil. That would have at least taken. Oh, it's nighttime. That would have at least taken like a little bit longer for me to rub off.
Not stranded.
Professor, you're not going to believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. Oh, and I also got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it, then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
That's not the message.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't start, Harold. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some
I
important
bet the secret is they
work
crashed
done.
on Earth. That would be an interesting twist.
Me? I need time to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, here we go. This is...
I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
This is the hook that's going to catch us.
I'm one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
What?
Oh.
Fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not
What?
the
We
first
just heard...
message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold.
They haven't shared it publicly yet. They just heard it for the first time, and they accidentally broadcast it. They didn't know what all the message was until a second ago.
To share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
Harold, we have a phone! No one's ever phoned us before. We all live within walking distance of each other. It's a space station.
Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why? It was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
I feel like they could have skipped this, like, accidentally broadcasting the message and just done that bit.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes. Come in, come in, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry. Where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee.
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor.
I don't want to give you a drink, I just want to offer you a drink.
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act.
She looks like she's wearing
Due to
SpongeBob's
the
karate
unfortunate
headgear's
comic
hair.
incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news.
I do like the character designs in this. They are
I
interesting.
suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service.
Are we gonna find out about the Earth message?
We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule.
Okay, very well. Here we go. This is where we get the hook. This is where we get the bit that
It's
actually
my
gets me
privilege
invested.
to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the New Start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. Boy, we sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, you know, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do?
Sorry.
Scram!
I was expecting that to be like edited and into a way that made it. But that seemed to be just the message that came through. It did come. Should I? I'm gonna go bother the captain again. I don't know why. He just went in the lift. I feel like that's an invitation to go and bug him. The message was like 120 something years ago, so maybe, maybe Earth, they've gone full circle and they've destroyed themselves again. But
Captain at Large Baronhout?
Hello. How are you,
I'm Harold Halibut, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Harold, tell me, have you ever felt lost?
Oh, I always get lost around here.
No, Harold, feeling like you have no purpose.
I know my purpose, but sometimes it doesn't seem very important.
You heard the leak, I presume?
Yeah, of course.
That leak, that one message, it's undone me. If my whole family, this whole mission, the ship, my captaincy at large, what if it was all a mistake?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Earth didn't get as bad as people thought it would. But we're still us. And it wasn't us that chose to fly away.
I suppose.
Yeah. That's like grandparents or whatever.
Have you ever lost someone, Harold?
Have you?
We should be cursing them.
Yes. Someone important. She's gone, Harold.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Coco has taken an unscheduled leave of absence.
Oh, so she's not lost forever?
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually. But every moment without her I spend in longing and despair.
Is it anyone I might know?
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
Oh, not sure I've ever met her.
Do you want to see a picture?
Coco is a bird.
Harold, you're such an understanding sort. Could you try to find her for me? I'd
No.
look for her myself, but in these uncertain times, I think it's best I don't leave my post.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I think this might be enough of Harold, however. I feel like I gave this game a fair shake. It's been 2 hours, and I'm not invested. I'm very, very bored. I don't want to play it. And yeah, it's not done a good job. It's not done a very good job of getting me invested. I mean, I don't even know. I know what I know what the setting is, and that setting has been introduced, but I don't know what the. I don't know. I feel like there just needs to be some kind of hook by this point of like, oh, what's the situation? But it's like, okay, Earth is fine, but that was 120 years ago. What does that matter to anyone? Like I'm looking for a rock that got stolen, and like so there's an energy crisis. I don't know. This game only came out today. Did it review well? Harold Halibut review. Like, maybe I'm just. Yeah, 3 out of 5 from Eurogamer. PC Gamer gave it a 60%. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is, I don't think. Like, I feel like once you get past the like stop motion stuff, there's just not a lot going on. Yeah. So let's stop there. I'm not going to stream it. I'm not going to switch games. I don't want to start something at this time of night. We'll just call. Well, it's fine. It's nice to have a short stream every so often. Well, we'll just knock on the head and call this a stream. I think. I guess I could upload this to YouTube. If you're watching the VOD, sorry. Yeah. Well, we've got some fun. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll play some Final Fantasy 14. We'll we've got kind of an awkward bit in Final Fantasy 14 at the moment. We're quite near the end of Endwalker, but we're not going to be able to get to the end of Endwalker tomorrow. But next week, I can't stay up late. So, I guess we'll just have to play it by ear. I mean, no, I can't. I really can't stay up late next week because I have like important meetings all week and I have to be up for early. So, well, we'll see where it lands. But yeah, we'll play some Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. So if I see you then, I'll see you then. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. But yeah, have a good night, Briar. And yeah, no.
You